Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky city hosts its first ever music festival, filling the streets with song during the weekend. And beer lovers fill the streets of one Eastern Kentucky city, hoping to get a taste of dozens of different brews.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 6:32 on Monday, October 4th. Let's go back over and check in with Brandon. I finally got it right.
Good morning, Chas. Yeah, you got it. You got it. We're in good shape there. It's Monday. It's October 4th, and it's 6:30. So 6:30.
It only took me an hour and a half.
That's exactly right. It's a Monday for you, but we're looking again at some scattered chances for rain across the region this morning. There is still moisture in the air, not only cloud cover, but we're also seeing some fog this morning, so kind of keep an eye out for that. As we take a look at those fog numbers, you'll see that they're in the half a mile range down toward Harlan, 5 miles at Middlesboro, and 4 miles down into the East Tennessee area down toward Jacksboro. So just kind of keep an eye on that as we head through the daytime hours today. Over at Norton along US 23, some wet roads, but no major issues there. As you head out the door, we'll take a look at our temperatures. 61 to about 65 is our range there this morning, so looking pretty good to start our day off. We're also looking at, again, some conditions out there that are going to be a little bit on the dreary side today. Not an all-day washout, maybe even some sunshine that peeks through the clouds at times, but again, keep your rain gear handy because you may need it as temperatures only climb into the the mid-70s for daytime highs. More on that forecast here in just a little bit. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. Well, a Paintsville area wrapped a new celebration Saturday. Alley on Main ended its first music festival after a weekend of music filled up the stage. An event organizers say was a great way to turn up the volume for those who turned out for the Autumn Festival.
They really enjoy it, and the community is really supportive of what we're doing, and they want to see more of this in our area for sure.
Venue co-owner Jordan Pelfrey says they plan to host another music festival next year and have concerts on deck every week. On the street outside of the Alley Fest, one Eastern Kentucky community helped raise money for another kind of celebration, popping popcorn to help a couple bring home their child. Alex and Jerica Parsley have been working to adopt for more than 1 year and are finally seeing things come together. But the adoption comes at a cost. So the Paintsville community popped in to help raise money for the couple to help bring their family together by opening a popcorn booth at the Autumn Festival.
It feels really good just to know that we have people that support us and are with us on this journey.
One of the guys said something like, all money is God's money and he'll do with it what he wants. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, I mean, I believe, we're Christian, we believe, but like this week we were like, okay, that God is doing with it what he wants.
The Parsleys have been matched with a baby and are hoping to bring her home in January, but they're still trying to raise $10,000 to help with the costs involved, which is where these profits will go. A Pike County pumpkin patch offered fun for the entire family during the weekend, and all for a good cause. 3 Mile Creek Farms in the small community of Dorton rescues neglected, abused, and otherwise unwanted farm animals like goats, sheep, chickens, rabbits, and more. Saturday, the farm hosted its annual pumpkin patch, and families came out to have some fun. The farm hosts its pumpkin patch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in October and funds its upkeep for its rescued animals through these events. We caught up with a student volunteer from Alice Lloyd College to see what they thought of the weekend event.
We said, wow, this sounds pretty fun, right? A pumpkin patch with kids. And so we came over here and it's been a blast. We've been over here since last Saturday. And I don't know, I just like helping this community because it's close by Alice Lloyd and it feels a lot better than going a state away to help.
Chavin said he and his 2 fellow Alice Lloyd volunteers, Karis and Izzy, had a great time volunteering and helping the Dorton community. In Pikeville, brewers were out in bunches outside of the Appalachian Wireless Arena for Hoptoberfest Saturday. Hoptoberfest, which has been in Pikeville in the past, offered more than 50 different brews to choose from, and from many different areas in the state, along with the large quantity of adult beverages ranging from ciders and stouts to lagers and ales. the event offered a little something for everyone.
You will definitely find one that you will enjoy. But like I said too, on the stage playing Jason England and the Fatal Cool Kinfolk, food, fun, beer.
Great day, little overcast, not too hot yet.
Games, got some games, cornhole.
Yeah.
Come on, have some fun with us.
Organizer Josh Kessler says the event was a hit with locals and was a wonderful way to stay safe, even with the threat of COVID-19 still looming in the mountains. Canyon Rim Zipline tours are back on the schedule at Breaks Interstate Park for the first time since COVID shut down the attraction last year. The 5-platform treehouse type zipline gives visitors a different view of the Virginia-Kentucky area and includes an informational tour of the park. Lead guide park ranger Tyler Hamilton says the tour is always a unique experience as visitors fly above the Grand Canyon of the South and see new sights along the way.
As the leaves change, as the scenery changes, it's never the same ride. You get different species of animals that like to come and come out and show themselves.
The zip line will be open through the fall season and special rates are available for different groups. You can find those details on our website. The weekend marked the beginning of whitewater kayak season. The Bluegrass Wildwater Association rents out the Ratliff Hole area in Pike County, using it as a kayaker campground every October. WYMT's Betty Forbes spoke to some of the faces involved in kayakers made a splash for the first weekend.
As the trees turn orange, the waters are raging white.
The first weekend is always the most exciting because everybody's just like really super excited to be around.
Whitewater kayak season started with a splash this weekend as visitors parked their paddles at Ratliff Hole.
It gives us a chance to experience one of the most amazing places, natural places that you can in the United States.
Elkhorn City's whitewater destination, which it shares with the Breaks Interstate Park, was full of floaters for the first week on the water.
We have seen, just in this first week an outcry of people from all over the United States.
Bringing a large variety of people to take part, hitting the Russell Fork River for its different levels of challenges.
A lot of different possibilities for all different experience levels of kayakers.
Kayakers from countless places, all with a few things in common.
You need to enjoy being in the natural world. You need to have a sense of adventure, and you really need to enjoy an adrenaline rush.
Battling against the water to find a little balance.
Success is really in not only the number of people that come, but in just the overall good environment and everybody's smiling and everybody's just having a great time.
And taking advantage of the hidden treasure.
It's definitely a gem for kayakers, it's a gem for the community, it's a gem for the Southeast.
To keep the adventures flowing. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Kayakers are invited out every weekend this month as the water from Flanagan Dam is released, while the park prepares for the upcoming Lord of the Fork Whitewater Race on October 23rd. And on Saturday, the Kentucky Wildcats played in front of a sellout crowd, packing Kroger Field to watch the historic rivalry. All 61,000 seats in Kroger Field were full, hoping to see Kentucky beat Florida at home for the first time since many young fans were born. The surrounding lots also full with food, drink, and fun prior to the game. Inside the bowl, the Cats were announced by the voice behind their Grove Street anthem, rapper Waka Flocka Flame. As SEC fans do, plenty of Gator fans made the trip to Lexington, but were welcome despite their orange.
Vibe's not that bad, honestly. I mean, Kentucky's a very well-driven school, and they're a very well community. They accept us Florida fans pretty well, and they don't give us too much of a hard time.
The Wildcats will be back at it this weekend against LSU.
And if you've been under a rock since Saturday, they did beat the Florida Gators there on Saturday night at Commonwealth for the first time since 1986. So go Cats. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on for the next little bit with weather. We're looking at some ground clutter on the radar, but for the most part, things looking okay this morning. We're not looking too bad there. Temperatures in the 60s area wide, from 61 to about 65. That's our range out there. If you're going to be out on this Monday, you'll need a little extra coffee just because it's a Monday, and Monday's always a struggle for most folks. But temperature-wise, a fairly normal day. Out the door forecast, condition-wise, you'll need that cup of coffee too, because there are chances back and forth today for some rain. Mostly scattered. Don't think it'll be an all-day washout. I also think you might see a few peaks of sunshine in between those clouds, but temperatures will only get into the mid-70s this afternoon. Chas.
Thanks, Brandon. And thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, members of the highest court in the land prepare to reconvene after being out of the courtroom for more than a year.